Konami Studios.
A Man Among Ye. This book is all about pirates, all about historical figures, and I'm sure you either know a lot about and that's why you're reading it, or you know nothing about and that's why you're reading it. I fall somewhere in the middle. I know enough about Anne Bonny and Jack Rackham and Wood Rogers to be invested in what this was. But man, did this book look good, and man, was I excited for the creative team behind this, because when you get all these people together, especially with Stephanie Phillips writing, it looked incredible, and everything about it was great. I loved this book. I really did. I think this is one of the best books I've read in a long time, just in terms of something that I knew I was excited for. Because I was excited for this book when it was announced. I knew kind of what it was going to be. It's like, oh, the Tales of Anne Bonny? I'm on board. You got me hooked already, because I love that old school Nassau era of pirates. I liked Black Sails. I've talked about it on this channel in like the early years of this channel. So I kind of knew about it from that, but I'm like, okay, comic book, you can do some cool stuff in a comic book that you can't do on television, and you could take it into ways that you wouldn't expect. And what I really liked about this book was pretty much how everything was set up. It went in with, I kind of knew what to expect. It's going to be pirates, we're going to be on ships, we're going to see kind of the struggle maybe between Anne Bonny and Wood Rogers. I didn't know she was going to be with Jack Rackham still. I wasn't aware of that part of the book, so I thought that was really cool. And I like the way Jack Rackham looks here too. He looks really good. Everybody in this book looks really good, because just the way that the inking and the colors all come together, it is beautiful. The artist here does a great job of capturing all of the just styles, and it's unique to itself, and it feels very timeless too, and I really like when art does that. It feels like it could be out in the 90s or the 2000s or the 2010s. Everything about it just works so well, and I really like it. It reminds me of old school Vertigo books, and I think that's a really cool thing about it. This is all about Anne Bonny, but we do see the ship that Jack Rackham is kind of leading, and they are taking over another ship in the British fleet, taking them down, only to discover the only thing they really have on board is a loot of gold, and they're gonna go spend it and have fun in the new island. I can't remember what its name is. Oh, why am I blanking on that? I feel really stupid. It doesn't matter, but it's really cool. And just the introduction alone of Anne Bonny is so good. She's just jumping down, off whatever those rope things are, and she's just like, yeah, I love the smell of gunpowder in the morning. We're gonna have fun here. I'm a lady. Deal with it, bitches. And she just comes down, kicks ass, saves Jack Rackham. It's really fun. And then she sinks the ship. She sinks the British fleet's ship, and it's so fun just to see that, because it's just so, piratey and comic booky. Let's just do something over the top and cool, and it's just so much fun to see that. And the other big part of this book too is we have this little boy. We think it's a little boy, and he comes aboard the ship because I don't know what he's trying to escape or what they're trying to escape from, but we don't really know what it is, why that person comes aboard. So they lock him up in the prison cell, only at the end of the book to discover that it is a woman. And of course, Anne Bonny, being the only other woman on the ship, knows exactly what's going on there. This could be a fun dynamic. I'm kind of excited to see how this turns out and how that plays up, because I think it's really fun to see. Especially, I love the vibe that nobody really likes having Anne Bonny on the ship, except for Jack. That seems very of the time. I mean, men are terrible. And especially these pirate guys who are all, brutes and gross and dirty and assholes, and just like, a woman's place is not on a ship, let me tell you that. And I think that was a really cool dynamic that's going to be a lot going forward. Can't wait to see how that turns out and how that plays. And the other part of this book too is the stuff with Wood Rogers, and he has an informant, kind of. He's paying off one of the crew members of Jack Rackham's ship, and if he brings them to Nassau, he'll execute them all, and he's going to pay this guy off. And we kind of see maybe a mutiny is going to be happening on the ship, and I wonder how Anne Bonny is going to play into that. Like, I know a lot about these characters, but I don't know everything, so what could happen between them, I'm not super positive on. I don't know every little detail, so I'm very excited to see what's going to happen here. I really like this book. It was everything I needed it to be. It was just light and fun and piratey in a way that doesn't come across as too stupid or like outlandish. It was just simple pirate stuff. We're sinking ships, we're, stealing gold, we're sleeping around, we're having fun. The British hate us. Everything about it was really fun. The artwork really sold me on what this book is going to be going forward. I thought it looked really nice and really engaging and intriguing, and everything about it was great. This book, A Man Among Ye, you guys really need to read it. I think out of every comic I've talked about on this channel, this one just hits every little nook and cranny I needed it to, and make me love it that much more. So it's definitely worth the read, and I highly recommend checking it out. You guys are going to enjoy yourself so much. And look, Aunt Bonny isn't bad to look at. I love her costume and I love the way she's being drawn. She looks great, and the writing's great. Everything's great. So check it out, guys. A Man Among Ye, issue 1. We will definitely be covering the rest of them. So that'll do it for this review, and you guys can catch me on Patreon, Twitter, Instagram. Be sure to like and subscribe and do all that good stuff. So have fun, stay safe, and good luck.